Okay, let's take a look at how to set your magic orbs up on the avatar. And so you just need to go into your folder, Cyberlore Magic Orbs, and then you see this prefile. And then you drag it on your avatar. And then you're going to see that all of this stuff is enabled by default. Just so that you can see everything and check stuff. And we are going to hide some of this in the beginning. And so you can hide by clicking the eye icon to the left of the object. We are going to hide the big sun and then also the whole environment stuff. To make it a bit easier to look at it. You can also hide the lava buffer if you need to. And then you see that it already fits my avatar because like I'm using this avatar for testing, but it's not going to fit your avatar. And so super easy to fix though. All you need to do is you go to Cyberlore, Asset Creation, and then Hierarchy Ping tool, which is going to show you this window. And then you see you have these two slots that you need to fill with your root object, which is the Magic Orbs object in this case. And then you need the database for the placement data, which is this object here. It also tells you how to use it. So like Cyberlore Asset Creation, Hierarchy Ping tool, and then drag it in. And then you see you have these buttons, and you can change the amount of rows. So if you want to slot it like at the bottom in the window, it's super easy to do, so it fits your screen of your PC. We are going to slot it right here to the right. And then setting all of these like 305 or so objects up is super easy. You just need to click in the tool on what you want to move, and it's automatically going to select the correct thingy for you. And so you can just click and then press F if you want to focus on it. And then you just need to place it. The tool is also going to show you a tooltip under each of these buttons. So like Magic Orb Center, and then place above your avatar's head. And so that is this one. You can also multi-select these, of course. Like if you look what you have in here. And then you can move them as a unit and like place them however you want on your avatar. If you want to see gizmos, you can click this button as always to see the interactions, for example in this case. So these bluish mods are where you can later grab with your hand to enable your magic hand flame, for example, or the spring joint / throw joint. So super easy to see. So let's just go through what we have. So we have the 3 orbs. Then we have the hand flame position. And then should be placed like on your palm, however you want really. If you want, you can of course expand in the hierarchy and then play the particle systems. And if you want to change the position at any time, you just reload this and then you move it around. Like if you're on T-pose and your hand is like somewhere here, you just move it like that. So it is in your hand. And then it's going to fit your avatar. let's reset this. Okay. So like I said, you just click and then you move. And you can do this for all of these effects. And so you can always preview the particles, of course, and if you have gizmos enabled, you can also see where the particle system emits, of course. So for the eye flame, you want to have it emit like kind of like eye makeup from the inner side of your eye towards the outside of your eye. And then you have one on the left, one on the right. Then you have footsteps. Like I said, with F you can focus. And for the footsteps, I've added this dummy object that auto deletes itself on upload. So you can super easily place the footsteps by just moving this thing under your foot where you want it. Like you can also place it like this, or if you have like paws and whatever feet you have. And so footsteps left and footsteps right. And then we also have these spring joints. And then I'm going to give you these sun spring joint ones. And you can move these to where you want as well. Like how far you want to have them from your hand. That's super easy. And you can change your controls super fast, like W is moving, E is rotating, R is scaling. So you just need to click, press F, move into position, and go to the next. And then in this case we have the finger trains that you want to place on the end of your finger, or if you have claws like me, on the end of your claws, like how you want. And then you just go through all of these and you place them. Super easy. And then you can do the same for the other side. Like in this case we have the right little finger, and then we also have the left little finger. Or you can simply copy the values over. Like you see only the first I selected the wrong one. Only the first value, the X value, changes if your avatar is symmetrical. Super easy. And then the crown, you just move it into position over your hand. We can show the effects. Yeah, and then you just move it to where you want it above your hand, because it bounces a bit and stuff. And then we have the katana positioning. And this is the main hand, and then we also have the offhand positions. And so the main hand position should be on your hip. If you are an advanced user, you can of course change the VNC Fury armature link if you want to have it sheathed, like, I don't know, on your arm, on your neck, wherever you want in your mouth. You just need to change that. And so you can see the grab interaction slash sheath interaction in this case. Yeah, and so you position it like this on your hip. And then you have the back sheathed position. So this is where you can drop your katana and it's going to look like this. Like I've added dummies to all of these positions that auto delete too. And so you can super easily place the swords. And then we have the offhand sheathed position. And so on this sword, like I said in the showcase video, and this one can be toggled to be like a fire clone of your main weapon, and it mirrors the positioning of your main weapon. Yeah. And then you have the offhand shift position, which should be on the back by default. And like I said earlier, you can super easily just go to your inspector and change the attachment, and then you can have it wherever you want. Yeah, by default we have shift and shift back. And then we also have, after the shift positions, the left and right hand position. And so you just move this so the katana fits in your hand. Left hand in this case, and then we also have right hand, of course, that you can either mirror again or you can just move it so it fits. Like, probably takes less time than in this video. And then we have the throwing sun prefab, like the physics-based one, that you want to move. You can place this how you want it to be. I like it to be on the same vector as my hand, basically, so I can have it in front of my fingers in the game. But you can also move it like the spring charm if you want to have it in your palm. As some options. Then you have the halo effects in the back. Let's just show that. And you can move these up and down to fit like where you want the halo to appear. Like, I like to have it behind my head, basically, and a bit above. But you can have it on any height you want. And then we have the wings. Let's hide the background thingy. You have solar and lightning wings that you can toggle in-game. And you want to have these moved, like when you click on this thing, like it says, place behind your avatar, so the wings are on your back, how you prefer. Because like lots of avatars have like these butt wings. I don't know what they are called, so you can have that, of course, or you can have like any height that you prefer. I prefer it like this. And all you need to do is click the button, move the thing. And then we have the lightning spells. So you have lightning stream that gets fired out of your hand. So you want to place it like this. You can, of course, preview it if you want. So you want the lightning to come out of your hand. So you can move this around how you want it to be. Same with the left hand and the right hand stream of the lightning. Yeah. And then you have a Chidori spell that you can also move. So it fits super fast. You want this to be like in your palm or so. And then we also have the left hand and right hand version. And then last we have the overhead sun. That is the huge sun that you can toggle to be a wall drop. Let's show the stuff really quick. And you can move this to any height you want, basically. Like, you can of course scale it as well. Like if you want it to be super huge, super small, you do what you want. You just need to change these values. And in this case, You just need to move it up and down. And that's everything already. And it's super easy to set everything up. Yeah. Oh, I didn't click on that. Yeah. And if you need to scale stuff, you can just scale the individual entries in the hierarchy, really. Everything else pretty organized and named like exactly like the name is what it does. And everything is installed with VSC Fury, so you don't need to do anything but place the stuff. Have another fun!